What's going on, everybody? Uh, Welcome back to our second podcast that we've done. If you haven't seen already, the first podcast was up on Sunday. It's about the MCU and what if Iron Man wasn't the first Marvel movie.
Yeah, we'll throw the
So,
link in description, or you can just go to our channel and check it out. Either one works.
yeah, so if you don't already know, this is What If podcast, talking about topics if like, what if Kanye won the president election? Topics like that. Hosted by me, Ethan, and
My name is Ian. I'm your second host.
you want to tell them what our topic is today?
Yes, so today we are going to be talking about music. What if music did not exist? So, and man, I don't think I would be able to live without that, man, because music is such a big part in my life.
Yeah, yeah, same here. I don't think that I would be as far as I am today without music. Like, it's definitely a giant part of my life.
Yeah.
But
Well, not
on the
only
other
that.
hand, yeah,
Well, no, what were you saying?
on the other hand, if we didn't grow up with music, I feel like we would have found something else. So,
Yeah. Dude,
uh,
like without music, movies would be so boring.
yeah, that is very true.
'Cause there's always music going on. Dude, there's movies about music. Those wouldn't even exist. We wouldn't have Bohemian Rhapsody. We wouldn't have Rocket Man. We wouldn't have The Dirt. Um, oh man, we wouldn't have 8 Mile. 8 Mile's such a good movie.
Yeah. But imagine though, if those movies were still created and it's just mute during those music scenes. I
Man, that
think
would.
that'd be so funny though. Like,
Oh man.
see like the Greatest Showman, and half that is muted.
The entire thing. There's two
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
Oh, man, that would be horrible. So,
But
like, you gotta look at other things. Like, a lot of cultures have revolved, like, music around them, and it's been like that for them always. Like, it's not just the person, it is the culture. So,
yeah, that is true. A
like,
lot of culture has music like tied to them.
yeah, and
So
like, I know Native Americans, they have several different rituals involving music and all sorts of stuff, and that wouldn't be a thing. Especially
yeah,
religions too. Religion is like a really big aspect with music because,
yeah,
like, if you walk into a church, there's going to be music. Doesn't matter what church it is, unless it's like a church for deaf people, but like,
yeah,
there's going to be music. There's going to be people singing music. I've been to several different churches, like just
yeah,
spectating and visiting, and every single church, there was at least two songs sang by the congregation. And that's one thing that I find really interesting is like there's all these different religions around there or out there, but they all revolve like their ceremony and all that cool stuff around music, and it's
yeah.
just it's really cool.
They definitely do seem to have music to help them, I guess, connect with their higher power.
Yeah,
Like, it's definitely very interesting to look at it like that.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah. What do you think you'd be doing if you didn't have music growing up?
if I didn't have music,
Like, what would be that
Oh,
thing you'd be holding on to a lot?
man, I don't know. I'd probably try and be like a photographer or like an actor, even though it'd be super boring.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I
My
mean,
thing is definitely the camera as well.
oh yeah, and I've seen you do several like phenomenal pictures. Like you've taken so many good pictures and got them framed and stuff or put on a canvas.
Yeah, it it's crazy because I've only done that stuff with an iPhone.
Yeah.
So plug an iPhone right here.
Oh, that's how I got my senior pictures taken.
Yeah,
We didn't want to pay a photographer, so we just used my girlfriend's phone, and I mean, they turned out awesome.
yeah, yeah. They turn out pretty good.
Yeah. But man, like and think about this too. If we didn't have music, like we'd lose probably a third of the celebrities out there. No, we'd lose more.
Yeah, we'd probably. I feel like we'd probably lose a lot, like over 50%.
Yeah.
Only because I think of like artists, like musical artists as celebrities. I
Oh yeah.
feel like I feel like comparing artists and actors, I think there might be a little more artists. If not, it's pretty close. At least through my eyes.
Yeah. I feel like there are more artists than actors, honestly. Cause like I don't know, man. I feel like there's more. I think that this is actually a proven fact. There are more songs in the world than there are movies. More so
Yeah,
because music started way before filmography. Not only that, when people drop an album, they drop more than one song on that album. They usually have 10 to 20 songs on that album.
yeah,
Um, and that really makes up like a big part in that area. Not only that though, like if you look at it, there are more music artists out there than there are actors and actresses. So all that
yeah.
music would just be gone. Those people would not be big. We wouldn't have the Beatles. We wouldn't have Led Zeppelin. We wouldn't have Tech Nine. We wouldn't have Eminem. Any of those people.
Yeah, like it's also crazy too, because music wasn't a thing. We wouldn't know any of the big icons we know today, like Eminem. Like, it'd be crazy.
It'd be scary. Like
Yeah,
from my viewpoint, if there was no music in the world, I mean, it wouldn't be crazy because I mean, we grow up like that.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I wouldn't think it'd be that crazy. Like if all of the artists disappeared tomorrow, yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
I'd die.
Like, yeah, like other than that, well, cause yeah, like you're saying, we would have been raised up with no music, so we wouldn't know
Yeah.
any music at all. Should suck.
Yeah. And they have movies about utopian societies like The Giver, where they grew up without music.
Yeah, that was a
And
good movie.
that was a really good movie. And I think my favorite part in that movie, I read the book as well, but my favorite part in the movie was when the first time he heard like the sound of a string instrument. And
Yeah,
the same thing happened in oh, what's it called? Equilibrium with Christian Bale. There's a scene. So have you seen that movie?
no, I haven't.
Yeah, so basically in this movie you have medicine and you take it, I think, twice a day, but it's like a small capsule and it's got this liquid in it and it's got a needle on
Yeah.
the end and you have to put it in this device and you shoot it into your neck and it basically helps get rid of your feelings. So like you don't feel sad, happy, mad, all those things. You can't feel joy. Um,
It's
so
interesting.
not only do they have that, but they have gotten rid of everything that can make you feel. So like there's really no color. It's just black, white, and gray. They don't have paintings and they don't have music. So there are people that rebel and they call them sense offenders. Best name ever in the movie. I love it. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. But they collect stuff and they caught this one group who had a record player and they had a record on it and at this point Christian Bale has kind of just stopped like taking his medicine. So he's starting to feel and it's really slow. Um and he didn't know what it was and so he flipped something on the record player and it started playing music and he's just sitting there and he's looking at all the items in there and he's listening to the music and he just starts crying and he's just bawling because he can't believe like that he's never heard this before, that the world would block him from that. So
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I should check it out at some point.
yeah, and like man, I feel like everyone would be like that. That's how
Yeah.
everybody would be if we didn't hear music for the first 30 years of our lives and like one day we're like 35 years old, we just hear this music. Like we would all break down. Every single one of us would.
I wonder if, like, when you hear music, like, not for a while though, like, after, like, a couple years or so, if you get this, like, natural high after listening to music, because I bet a chemical in your brain releases when you actually hear music.
Yeah, I think it does because I mean when I'm listening to certain music, like I really get into it and I really start feeling and I feel like that's that musician's high right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what, yeah, what would you say is your favorite, I guess, genre of music?
Um, okay. So here's what I have here. I have my favorite genre and then the genre I have the most respect for. So we'll go with my favorite. It's gonna be the usual rap, hip hop. I mean, I listen to all music, but that is my main genre right there. I don't listen to that like mumble rap crap. It's like actual lyricism, like Tech Nine and all them. Mercules is another really good one that recently came to the picture. Now, the genre I have the most respect for, I actually have two. It's classical and jazz. I only say that because I used to play that in middle school and high school.
Yeah.
Like when I first, so I'm a bassist, and when I first started out on the bass, it was classical. And then about halfway through my sixth grade year, which was my first year playing bass, my teacher was like, okay, I want you to join the jazz band. So at that point, I'm in two different music classes and never played an instrument before. And now I'm learning this classical music and I'm learning this jazz music with all these kids that have been playing it for 3+ years. And then you get into high school and you're with these kids who have been practicing for hours and hours and hours. just to perfect that. And it's like that with all music, but classical and jazz is so difficult to play. You need,
Yeah, I feel like it's more with classical and jazz.
yeah, and I took you to that Gene Harris concert um
Yeah.
freshman year, and
Yeah, I think it was.
I remember standing up and you stood up next to me at the end and we were just clapping and you looked so happy, man. You looked like
Yeah.
you just saw the best thing in your life.
Yeah, I can't believe that was freshman year too.
Yeah, that was forever
Like,
ago, man.
yeah. Like, it's forever ago, but then again, to me, it seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah. So I'll ask you the same question though, like favorite genre and most respected.
Um, I have no clue what I'd choose for favorite genre. Only because for me, I like cycle through probably like three genres. Like it depends on my mood, honestly.
Yeah, I get
Like
that.
probably mine right now. Uh, I'd just say I have to say all three. It's probably rap, heavy metal, and emo. Those are my three that I cycle throughout.
Yeah. And I mean
Like,
like every time I come over, I'll walk in your house, I'll walk in upstairs and you're never listening to the same thing. It's one of
yeah,
those three genres. I never walk in like 2 days in a row and hear you listening to rap. It's always rap or metal or emo. It's one or the other. It's never the same 2 days.
yeah. Like, and even if it is same genre, it's never the same band too or artist. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, the genre I probably have the most respect for is probably like the electric. Ooh, I can't speak right now. I kind of like bands like Skrillex,
Yeah.
those type of bands, only because it would take some time for me at least to learn all the technical type stuff
Yeah.
and like try to make beats and all that.
Yeah, it is really hard and I've been in that laboratory before. Um Working with a couple guys. I don't want to say their names just because I don't have permission to, but not only that, like mixing and mastering for myself, it's super difficult.
Yeah, yeah. Even then, like I know one of the guys you're talking about, but I don't. Okay, yeah. Obviously they're good, but I don't think they can pull something off like Skrillex.
Oh,
Cause,
no.
'Cause Skrillex is like a whole nother level of producing.
Oh, yeah, it's
Like,
completely different.
like that stuff would be very hard to replicate. And I don't think anybody that's just picking up a soundboard can make it.
Oh, no, definitely not. And
Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure the producer that I've been working with did some work with Skrillex. Um, because I know he's done some techno work with a couple different DJs, um, but not a lot. Like even he told me it's super difficult on the technical level because like you need certain equipment to do it, and he doesn't have all the stuff that he needs to do it. And he's got a lot of stuff. He's probably got $80,000 worth of equipment in his studio.
yeah, his studio is pretty decked out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd probably say it's probably higher than 80 grand. I'd say probably around 100.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cause yeah, he's pretty decked out. He's a super chill dude as well.
Yeah, and that's just a home studio. That's
Yeah,
not like you go to Sony recording studios in California and it's this giant building. No, it's a home studio.
yeah. It's
So,
crazy too. But I also feel with other genres, you can really pull and take from each genre
hmm
with like beats and then lyrics and like, but you can't really do that with like electrical music or whatever it's called.
yeah,
You really can't do that.
yeah. I mean, I've seen mix up and mash up stuff with techno and other genres. Like Tech Nine did that song
That's,
"Shut Up" with Dirt Monkey. So
yeah,
I thought that was pretty tight.
I think it's definitely very few artists can pull it off. Like even then, it doesn't compare that much.
Yeah. Real quick though, can we talk about Tech for a sec?
Yeah,
Um, one thing I do have to point out, um, Tech Tech Nine is a rapper, okay, but he also thinks about other like appeals to different people. So he'll take his
yeah,
genre and his style and he'll throw it in with something else. Like he did that song Wither with Corey Taylor. If you guys don't know who Corey Taylor is, he's the lead singer of Slipknot. So he made a rap song into like this really heavy rock song at the same time, and it's really good. He did the same thing with another song called Make Waves. Um, oh man,
not the lead artist, but I think it's the lead artist of System of the Down. I think.
yeah. Oh crap, what's his name? I can't. I don't even think I can pronounce it. Um,
I can't remember.
let me see. Um, yeah, I don't think I can pronounce that. I can pronounce his first name. His name's Serge, but you're right. He did do Straight Out the Gate with him.
Yeah, oh, that was a fire song. I like that
hmm
song.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah, yeah. Even I don't think Tech. I don't know. Maybe he does try to appeal to his fans, but I also do think he's doing him. I think after like 20 years of him producing music, I think he wants to spread out in his music career. So, and I've watched a couple interviews of him, and he's always been a Metalhead fan,
Yeah,
and like he's always wanted to branch out his career like that. So, and he wants to make his career where anybody in any genre can have him on a feature. So,
yeah,
which is one thing I love about Tech Nine. Like he he's definitely up there on my favorites, if not my favorite.
oh yeah, 100%. He's in my top three. Um,
Who is your top three
oh man, gosh.
of
Uh,
Just Rap?
well, Tech Nine obviously. I'm gonna have to go with Busta Rhymes, and man, I really want to say Eminem. I really, really want to,
Yeah,
but I don't know if I can. I think I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Dre.
yeah, yeah. That's what's up.
I mean, Dr.
Yeah, I
Dre made Eminem. who he is today.
Yeah.
If he never got picked up by Dre, he wouldn't be anything. We wouldn't have Slim Shady at all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Like Eminem is really good. He's just not for me. Like, of course, here and there I'd go listen to a song of his, or like binge an album, but
yeah.
I don't, I don't know what about Eminem. Oh no, I think me personally, kind of like the, I guess, darker part of rap, or like the more relatable,
Like
like
2008 Eminem.
yeah, more so older Eminem. Like I can give Eminem, he spits probably the hardest bars out there, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has a lot of songs recently, like talking about his personal life, as where no Tech is in this game for since like 97, 98,
Earlier than
and
that,
he's
actually.
yeah. Well, he didn't really start making, well, I guess producing stuff until at least around that time. But yeah, he's probably been spitting for way longer than that. But yeah, Tech is still pulling out songs that you can definitely relate to.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like, who do you think would win? Oh, okay. If we're comparing the Tech and Eminem, who do you think would win in a rap battle?
Rap battle or diss track?
This track. Start off with that one.
Oh, man. I'm gonna give it to Eminem. Um, I was glad he won that. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I think for sure that he bodied MGK. Like, a
Yeah,
lot of people were just listening to like his flow and his rhythm. That has nothing to do with what he was saying. He was telling this guy to like, you know, suck his genitalia, and he's like, "No, I'm not gay, but you are, so you might as well do it." Like, I thought that was funny, but like started bashing on him with Rihanna and him mentioning his daughter and how MGK was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna screw Kim," and Eminem just looked back on him and he goes, "Well, you better wear my shoes, because as long as I'm shady, you're gonna have to live in my shadow." So
yeah,
I think Eminem would take that, not because of his lyricism, but just like the cruelty that he puts into his diss tracks.
yeah,
It's a whole nother level. It's
yeah. Honestly, I'd have to give it to Eminem, only because I don't think Tech would encourage that. Like, I think he'd let Eminem do his own thing and then leave it at that. Because I don't think Tech would respond to anything.
yeah,
Like, at least he hasn't in the past, and I doubt his 20 years he hasn't got any hate. So,
yeah. Um, but in a like straight up rap battle, not nothing about diss tracks, like just straight lyricism, I think Tech would win because he's got
yeah.
insane wordplay. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like for those of you that don't know, my fallback artist for years was Tech Nine. Like, but I'm not sure. Like, if we're dissecting bar for bar, I still think Eminem has it.
Really?
But if we're yeah, only because have you heard his recent song
Godzilla.
with Kid Cudi?
Oh,
No, with
that
Kid
song.
Cudi.
Yeah, I did. That was really good, actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen those type of bars from Tech in a while. Like I haven't passed, but not in a while. But I do give it to him. Tech's wordplay is probably way better than Eminem's. Like
Yeah,
his
100%.
wordplay is pretty crazy. Like if we're going for like who gives the best presentation at shows, I think Tech has it 100%.
Yeah, probably Tech.
Like, cause I've been to, I guess in September will be my third, should have been fourth concert of Tech's,
Yep.
and he has definitely the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him once with a couple other artists, and
Yeah, you
he,
met Chris Calico and UBI and Dax. Wait, no, you didn't meet Dax, did you?
yeah,
Oh,
I did.
that's right, because he gave you that shout out on his page.
Yeah, he gave me a shout out that I thought that was sick. And then I met Mayday. That's who else was there.
That's right, Mayday's pretty tight.
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely one of the best times in my life for sure.
Oh yeah, and we'll be going again on in September. You know who else we're going to see in September?
Yeah.
Remember we're gonna hit Tom McDonald?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I still haven't seen him live yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Let's talk about Tom for a sec.
Uh,
Um, Tom is an amazing rapper. You know, I'm gonna say lyricist. I'm not gonna call them rappers anymore. I'm gonna call them lyricists. Okay? Because the meaning rapper's taken on completely different, and yeah. But Tom McDonald is an amazing lyricist. Not only that, he's extremely political, and he stands strong with his views. And
yeah,
I like all of his stuff, man. All of it, because it's all facts, it's all truth. And like, he doesn't just say his opinion, he backs it up with facts and just
yeah,
goes off, and it's awesome.
yeah, yeah. Tom is definitely up there for me on favorite rappers for sure. Oh, I guess lyricist, but
Yeah.
same difference. But but yeah, he is definitely I forgot what song what it was, but he was saying in one of the songs where he probably would have made more money doing what like the records want him to do, or I forgot the wording, but what pretty much like everybody else wants him to do. He's saying he would think he'd be more successful in his career, but he was also saying he doesn't think he'd be as happy in his career
Yeah,
if he wasn't doing him. So
and that's what he does. He does him, and he kills it. And a lot of people don't like him, and they get mad. But that's because they know he's right. Like, I think my favorite song right now by Tom McDonald is Politically Incorrect. And it's just calling
yeah,
everyone pansies and like he's saying y'all are stupid. You're saying I can't say this because it hurts your feelings or because it offends you. It's like, okay, you can ask me not to, but you can't straight up tell me not to and get mad at me when you're sitting there getting offended and being completely rude to me because that's not how it goes. He's like, if you ask politely, I will respect that.
Yeah.
But the second you cross the line and you start getting in my face because I said something, that's when I'm gonna keep doing it. Not only that, screw you. And
Yeah.
like he bashes on his own generation. Like he opens the song by saying, I think, my my generation's afraid of opinions, y'all so intolerant. And
Yeah.
that first line that's just bars.
Yeah. And like, I bet he is getting some bags too. Like, only because it's just him and his girlfriend
Yeah,
doing all that.
he's independent.
Yeah. Which is actually it's their duo is pretty tight in the rap game.
Mm-hmm. Not only
Like,
that, she was on a contract with Def Jam.
yeah. And like it's pretty crazy too how like if you watch any of the music videos and see how good they are, and they're all filmed by her. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that. Um, but dude, another thing about Tom, man can spit like crazy. Like that diss track, the beef he had, the run-in he had with Mac Lethal was insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, let me ask you this.
yeah.
What if Eminem and Tom McDonald got into a little beef? Who would win in a rap battle or in a diss track?
Oh man, that's super difficult, especially after like hearing just the lyricism and the stuff he said that Tom said to Mac Lethal. I mean, I feel like it would almost be like another Eminem versus MGK, but MGK actually did work.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
um,
like MGK was actually good.
yeah,
So,
like I don't have any respect for MGK anymore after him putting out Rap Devil. I mean, dude, you told the man that you would have sex with his daughter on Twitter
yeah.
when he saw a picture of her and she was 16 in that picture. Eminem didn't find out until later because everyone blocked it from him because they didn't want MGK to end up in a freaking body bag.
Yeah.
So that's the difficult thing right there. Is not only are you writing a diss track, but you're acting on it. Like if Eminem didn't have so many people in his corner, he would have murdered MGK physically. He would
Yeah.
have killed that man. Like I'm not even kidding. Um, but the thing with Tom is he says stuff and I'm not necessarily aiming at him doing what he says, but when he says stuff, it's not a promise, it's supposed to make them angry or
Yeah.
it's a straight up fact and they can't get mad at it because it's a straight up fact. And that's the
Yeah.
thing about Tom, like he's smart with his wordplay and how he puts things in and like just the fact checking for everything. He's right on everything. Everything he has written and everything he has spit, he has fact checked 100%. And if there was a small indent in there that could have messed with everything, he went back and fixed it. So, I mean, they're both dedicated enough, but they're dedicated on two different platforms of um, action. Like Tom's dedicated with music and making sure that it's all real and that it's all true. Eminem's just dedicated to kill him,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
which is what gives him hardcore motivation in his music. I mean, Eminem he's a violent dude,
Yeah,
so he's had
yeah,
several different battery charges and lawsuits pushed on him. It's not even funny.
yeah, yeah. I definitely think Tom will definitely take the W. I don't think it's gonna be a giant win on his part. I think it's gonna be pretty close, but I think Tom will eventually win.
Yeah,
Uh,
I, I I am leaning more towards Tom, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I can't give
yeah,
you an honest answer right now.
yeah. I guess I don't know either, only because Eminem does have the experience that he doesn't have.
Yeah,
But but then again, Tom does seem to be at his prime. Oh, no, actually, I feel like Tom is slowly going downhill from his prime. At least
yeah,
from what I've been seeing from his past couple songs. But
yeah.
I guess it's kind of where Eminem is at too.
No, Eminem has left his prime and shot it with an AR-15.
Yeah.
So just because
Yeah.
he's been in the game for so long.
But it's also crazy too, like Tech has been in the game around the same time. I definitely think Tech has gone down a little bit, but not as far down as Eminem has.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
just
Tech,
Kamikaze and Revival were just.
yeah. Which I think, on the other hand, I feel like if fans would have loved those two albums, he would probably have been releasing more music than he has been now.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
so I think it's a lot of the reason why it hasn't been making music recently is because a lot of people bashed on those two albums.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like, do you know one person that I've been sleeping on who has some of the best bars?
Who?
Dax.
Dax? Yeah.
Yeah. That have you seen his recent so what is a remix of What's Poppin'?
I haven't
Like,
listened to it yet, but I've been meaning to.
bro, that song that was definitely the best remix out of all the remixes out there. Like 100%.
Really, it
And
was better
then
than the baby with Tory Lanez, Lil Wayne, and
yes.
the original guy was better than that.
Yes. 100%. Like, I mean, if you're going into the song just looking for a hook, then no, because there's no hook in Dax's version.
Oh, I don't
But
really
his
care about a
version,
hook.
yeah, exactly. Dax's version, it's bar after bar after bar. Like, that whole song's just crazy.
Okay, I'll have
Like,
to throw that on sometime.
yeah. Like, one of the first, I think it's like the second bar he spit. It was, I would speak crap, but I just got dental. Like, it's
That
so funny, but so dope at the same time.
okay, that's a
Like,
bar.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
man, that's great.
that, that song is awesome. Like, it came out probably around a week ago, I think.
Let me look. 6 days ago.
Yeah, it's almost a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, that like Yeah, I don't know what about, I don't know why I guess he hasn't been really hiding all of the bars. Like, he's saying it's either that song or the song before, he was saying that, he, there's certain times where he's, I wouldn't say at his prime, but in that headspace where all these bars come to him.
Was it
It's pretty dope.
in? Was it Faster? The song that he said that in?
I don't think it was in that one. Only because I didn't find this out until, I think, yeah, he posted on a story on Instagram a while back, but apparently, uh, he made that song like 3 years ago.
Which one? Faster?
Yeah, faster.
Oh,
Tech.
nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's a really good one. So I think right now my favorite Dax song is Joker, just because of the intro when he's like doing the
Yeah,
whisper, he's like, "Back, give me a break" or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
that was definitely one of the dopest intros ever.
cause I've never heard that before, like ever.
Yeah,
Nobody's ever done that.
yeah, no one has ever done that, and it's pretty dope.
Yeah, honestly, like bars.
Alright, yeah, yeah. He is okay. How do you feel about Token?
Oh, Token is amazing. I love
Yeah,
Token. Um, man, I don't, I don't know what my favorite Token song is though. So I feel like my favorite Token song might be Doozy, honestly.
really?
Oh yeah, or either Doozy, Treehouse, Household Name, or YouTube rapper.
Yeah,
But Doozy's got some crazy wordplay. Like one of my favorite lines in that song is they they don't want me to sound underground, but they don't know. They didn't want me to sound underground, but they don't know that I'm a landmine. Like
yeah,
he's got
yeah.
straight
That's
up,
pretty dope.
he's got some stuff, man. Um, another, another bar, man. He was like, I don't do features because I only record butt naked. And then
Yeah,
he's like, if you're asking to do a feature, you're asking to see my butt, pretty much. And then
yeah,
2 years later, he does a feature with Tech Nine.
yeah, yeah,
It's like, did Tech want to see his
yeah.
butt, or?
Yeah, my top three of Toms would probably not in this order, but Household Name, Seventh Day, and
You mean
FBI.
you meant Token? You said Tom.
Yeah, Token. Yeah, Token.
Oh,
My bad.
FBI was really good.
Yeah, that was definitely up there on my favorites.
So another good one is Mamo Degree.
Yeah,
That
yeah, I
that
like that
one
one.
that one's really good. Man, he's got so many good ones. Like Exception, that's a real one. He's got Code Red. Um, I wasn't a big fan of Flamingo. That one was all right.
Yeah, me neither.
Curfew. Curfew's really good. The Cough Freestyle. I like that one. Run It Back was really good. No Game. He did for the Madden soundtrack. Actually, that one was really good too.
Yeah,
But man, Token overall, like he's really good. He hasn't been big. He hasn't really been in the game as long as some other really big people, and he's not like super big right now. Like not a lot of people. know about him. He's only got 2 albums out. He's got Between Somewhere and he's got Eraser Shavings, um, which are
Yeah,
both really, really good albums. Um, but I mean, Token, man, Token's got it. He's got what it takes.
yeah. Definitely another person I think should be up there is King ISO.
Oh yeah,
He's definitely probably one of the best rappers out there, in my opinion.
King Ice is really good.
Only, yeah,
So
only because me personally struggle with mental illnesses, and he touches on those subjects a lot.
mm-hmm. It's
And
the same thing with Hobson. Hobson, man.
yeah, I think Hobson does touch on it, but not as much as King ISO.
Yeah, King ISO is a lot with that stuff.
Yeah, only because he made his whole last album was about. Well, the title was World War Me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, yeah. That
Still, oh,
that whole album is just bomb.
I still
Like,
think my favorite song on that album is Dog Tags.
yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that was a really dope song.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
way too many songs for me to just pick out one.
yeah, and King Iso's working his way up there. He finally signed a contract with Strange Music, so he's officially working um full on with Tech Nine and everyone there. So, I mean,
Yeah,
congrats to him, man, because it took him so long, and he's
yeah,
pretty much there.
yeah. Do you know his story and how he got into strange music?
I feel like you've told me, but I can't really remember.
Yeah, it was him and Ritz were well, not pretty close, but they knew of each other.
That's right.
And Ritz finally, when it was a tour that had Ritz on it,
Yeah,
and when they got to their home or to King Iso's hometown, Ritz invited him over to his hotel and just had King Iso freestyle, and then referred him. Then Ritz referred him to Tech, and then uh, I think King ISO was opening for somebody, can't remember who, and Tech was there, and just saw him spit like crazy, and then Tech offered him a signing, so pretty dope.
yeah, Tech Man. I mean, he's helped a lot of people with their dreams, and he's still doing it. Um, Especially with that one kid. Crap, what's his name? Um, he was
I
on.
can't remember.
That kid's insane, man. He's only 13 and can
Yeah,
spit like crazy.
yeah, that kid is really good. I was watching an interview of him as well,
Landon
and
Fire.
yeah, that's who it is. Like, yeah, I was watching an interview of his, and he was just bored one day and just wanted to take some of his favorite songs that are fast and then slow them down on YouTube and see if he can spit. Like, pretty much just copy what they're saying. And then he kept doing that and eventually started writing his own stuff. And turns out he's pretty good. So,
Yeah, man, he's only 13. Tech picked him up out of nowhere at a Futuristic concert because Futuristic had him do a freestyle. Um,
yeah.
and then he was like, "Okay,
Oh,
you got two
it
records."
wasn't it wasn't a freestyle. is pretty dope. It was Like I Ain't by Tech. You let
Oh,
him
that's what he
spit
did?
like I ain't. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
someone filmed it and posted it on YouTube. It was pretty dope.
I'll have to look that up later.
And luckily Tech was at the concert, so
Yeah, man. Holy
yeah.
crap. Another artist we haven't really talked about that is kind of low in the game is Mercules. Because,
Yeah.
man, have you heard his song Suicidal?
No, I haven't.
It's the diss track he did on Sean Kingston. Okay. So basically, Sean Kingston came to him. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He did. He was really big like 10 years ago. He did that song Suicidal. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. He did Beautiful Girls, Eeny Meeny, Fire Burning, and those were all 10 plus years ago. So he was big 10 years ago. He's a has been. But Mercules wanted to do a song with him. And Sean Kingston was like, "Yeah, just throw me this money and we'll get it done." And um I guess Sean wasn't doing very well because of all the coronavirus and stuff. And just kind of dipped on the feature with Mercules. He didn't do it. He didn't finish it. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go do a song with Justin Bieber instead. And then Diss Track came out and just wrote this entire diss track on him.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, I don't listen too much to Mercury's. Like, from what I've heard of him, he's pretty good.
yeah.
But I'm, yeah, I'm not a giant fan of people that purposely, I don't know, try to seek attention. Like, and I don't know, me personally think people that write diss tracks just for like the hell of it, I think pretty much seeking attention. At least that's how I see diss tracks.
Yeah, and like I don't think he wrote it just to get attention. I think he wrote it because I mean it was a big thing going on in his life and no one was doing anything about it. So, and he was just like, "Hey, I want y'all to recognize what Sean Kingston really is." And like
Yeah,
might as
I
well.
just I don't see the point of writing something so harsh and personal and then make money off of it. Like, can't you just like make a song and then just send it through to him through like Instagram or whatever? Like, why does there have to be money involved?
So that's the
Because
thing actually. He didn't post it on any platform except for YouTube. You can't find it anywhere. It's only on YouTube.
which you can still make money off of YouTube though.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
but like I feel like if he was trying to make profit on that song, he would have put it on Spotify and every other platform he has his music on instead of
yeah,
just YouTube. So,
yeah. So you kind of talked about this earlier, but how do you feel about mumble rappers?
man, I mean, okay, I will admit there are some songs and there are like two artists that I will tolerate and be okay with. But man, most
Yeah,
of it's just like hubba hubba hubba. I have a Glock, hubba hubba hubba. I have a Ferrari and I smoke a ton of weed and do a ton of coke. Hubba hubba hubba. I have a ton of women. Yeah,
yeah,
that's it. That's what
yeah,
that's what my generation is listening to, and I'm so disappointed. I really am.
yeah.
And it's
Here,
like
let me ask you. Yeah, let me ask you this. How do you feel about people that work on garbage trucks?
on garbage trucks,
Yeah,
I've got respect. I mean, dude, they're taking care of other people's trash and they gotta go dump it. It's a hard job, but they still do it and they don't complain.
Yeah, so how do you think mumble rappers feel when everybody's giving them trash? Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause my point of view is like I don't care for mumble rappers at all. Like I don't really listen to that type of rap, but I have respect for them because they're just trying to make money. Like,
yeah, I mean, I get that, but I mean, just switch it up a bit because they're rapping like if you go, oh man, give me a sec. If you go onto like the Migos, if you go onto one of their albums and you listen to like 4, 5 songs, most of their songs are going to be about the exact same thing.
yeah,
That's the thing. And like the thing I have with mumble rappers is, see, I don't really have much respect for them because it's not a talent. They're just sitting there and mumbling words, and there's almost no wordplay. It's just like an okay beat put with some lyrics that don't mean anything on top of it. Like, I get you're trying to make money, but try. How about you actually try and put in effort and do what these people are doing, and like they've been doing it for their whole lives or for 20 plus years, like Tech Nine. He actually works and he puts in work. He doesn't just jump onto Rhyme Zone and then mumble half his lyrics. Whoa, voice crack. He doesn't just jump onto Rhyme Zone and mumble half his lyrics. He puts in time and work and he makes sure that it's a good song and that his lyricism and wordplay is 100%. Just, I mean,
yeah,
I just don't get it.
yeah. I
It's,
definitely get what you're saying. Like, I guess my whole point of view of it is some of these artists aren't doing it for the fans. They're doing it for the family. Like, I bet Little Pump, he's probably he's definitely not that big right now. But when Gucci, whatever that song,
Gucci Gang.
what was that? Yeah, Gucci Gang. When that song popped, he was all over the place. Like, and he probably got a decent amount of money for it. And
Yeah,
I don't think a lot of these mumble rappers, and you can tell, will change it up a little bit if they really want to stay in the rap game. A lot of the mumble rappers that are just doing it for the money, are doing it for in the moment, will fall off like Little Pump.
yeah. And like
Like,
that's what I see with the Migos. But the only reason the Migos are still famous is because I think it's Offset that's married to Cardi B.
yeah,
Um, let me see. I think it
like
might
that.
be Offset.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
it's
brought up
Offset.
the like Garbage Men. Like they do whatever to make a living, and that's probably one of the least jobs a person would want, but they're living and they're getting money for it. Like, and we shouldn't have much say about their personal lives at all.
Yeah,
Like, like they should have like done something differently in their life to. I can't say they should have done something different in their life to make their life better, because that's in the past.
yeah.
Like,
Like I get what you're saying, man.
yeah,
It's
like
just
it's
like,
crazy.
yeah. It's just like when I look at mumble rappers though, it's like you're not even trying, really. I mean, 'cause anyone can do that. Anyone can mumble and then throw heavy autotune and put it to a beat. Like it's just not unique. which is what I look for in my music. I look for uniquity. I want my music to be unique. I want it to like hit people hard because it's different.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I do get what you're saying, but like I can also say like let the what is Skrillex? Like their type of music.
Dubstep.
Yeah, I could say all dubstep sounds the same. Like, but if I'm a big dubstep fan, I can tell the difference between the like pretty crappy dubstep music and then really good music.
Yeah.
Like, and same thing that with people that aren't a big fan of rap at all, because they just see mumble rap and then lyrical rap as the same thing. Like,
Which drives me nuts, dude, because they're completely different, but
yeah,
you know how old people are, man.
and not even old people too. Like,
I
yeah,
know.
like, I know this girl I was talking to a while back hated that I listened to rap only because of the songs. Okay, I will give you this. One thing I hate about mumble rap is when people first start listening to rap, they listen to the mumble rap.
I know.
It's pretty crappy.
It's ridiculous.
That that is definitely annoying. And then they judge rap off of the mumble that they hear.
Yeah, pretty
But
much. It's
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, what were you saying?
it's just I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah, yeah. Just I don't. Me personally don't understand why. At least me personally needs to judge judge somebody like off of the like type of music that they do, only because they're making their own life off of it. And if we're judge somebody from their profession, then that says a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
Like, only because, yeah, it probably is way easier to do a mumble rap song, or rap, than it is to do a lyrical rap.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I bet lyrical rap came easy to like Eminem Tech, but mumble rap comes pretty hard to them. Like,
Yeah. Well, more so like they grew up listening to like old school stuff. They grew up listening to NWA or Mob Deep or whatever. Like that's how they lived their lifestyle. And then people kind of just started altering it from there and then mumble rap was born. I feel like mumble rap is almost like grunge metal, but to the hip hop genre.
yeah.
Except some grunge is actually good.
Yeah. Cut. Well, I think this is probably a good time to end it off.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So wrap it up. Also new
yeah.
announcement. We are going to be recording 2 videos a week. We will be posting every Monday and Friday. So stay posted on that. Just keep up with the videos. Also, like and subscribe. Turn on our post notifications so you know when we drop a new video instead of just sitting there refreshing the screen every time. No, that's never gonna happen. No, you'll get a notification when we post. So just go to the bell and hit all on the next to the subscribe button, and we will see you guys later. Thank you. Got anything
Alright.
else, Ethan?
Just follow our Instagram if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, I'll throw that in the description
Yeah.
too.
And if you have any topics you want us to talk about, either hit us up on Instagram or at our email, which you can either find on Insta or I think you can put it in the link in the description.
Yeah,
So,
I'll do that too. So, all right,
alright. Peace.
peace.